Okay, Monday, 6th of October, 2025. So Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Take what you see online with a pinch of salt. Really, we can go deeper to say a mountain of salt. Absolute intense level of skepticism and doubt, and understand that fundamentally anything you see online is but a low resolution, small little postage stamp of reality. That, as opposed to a big, high definition, panoramic view of reality. Essentially, what I've done is I've taken every now and then an interesting tweet that I see and I sanity check it. And I find most often than not that it's just hype, hyperbole, marketing, whatever else, with some truth, some kernel of truth, some directional truth. But in general, overall, at a deeper level, a fallacy, cherry picking, all sorts of other things at a deeper level, meaning inconsistent, meaning unreliable. And even some other content out there is rage baiting, clickbaiting, in an attempt to get you to click and engage, interact, engagement farming, really, at an interesting level. You could say if the incentives were knowledge and truth and whatever else, and IQ, things like that, then people will be incentivized and rewarded by doing that kind of stuff. But what you read online, you have to take with an incredible pinch of mountain of salt, be extremely skeptical and doubtful, and then go deeper to say, right, listen to multiple sources and find the common thread between them all, the commonality between them all, how they all interact. It's that old saying where with a hammer, every problem looks like a nail. Exactly. I need to talk to those that use the hammer, those that use the saw, those that use the screwdriver, you name it, to understand their different viewpoints, how they view the world, the problems with it, and their solutions as well, and piecing it all together, dragnet essentially, piecing it all together and coming to my own conclusions, filtering it and sieving it through and saying, right, they are largely true, that's largely inaccurate, that's on point, therefore these things and this configuration, this beautiful conglomeration of understanding and knowledge. Because by listening to any one particular point of view, you're going to get an incredibly low resolution version of reality, meaning what they post out there is going to be ultimately filtered through all kinds of biases, misconceptions, their standards, their agendas, their points of view, you name it. So then we take, at any problem, anything, we don't just take one point of view, we take multiple points of view to get a full, high definition, high fidelity view, panoramic understanding of it, as opposed to just a small little conception here. Small little viewpoint there, everything. We need everything. And what you see online, and we can go further to say what you hear in the news, what you read in the newspaper, take it with a mountain of salt, not just a pinch of salt, a little bit of doubt and skepticism. Let's be poetic, a bit more dramatic, a mountain of salt. What they say there, that wording, that sentence, that structure, that comma right there, that full stop right there, that word right there, whoa. And then as you understand more about propaganda, basically, understand more about society, culture, propaganda, sociology, anthropology, you name it, history, you realize that's fake. You can cut straight through the nonsense and go, that's nonsense, that's nonsense, that's nonsense. Like in that clip in The Matrix where the guy says, he sees all those green lines on the screen, I don't see the Matrix anymore, I just see reality. Something like that, where you can see all these headlines, see all these tweets, see all these charts, see all these memes, all these pictures, all these things, and say, I don't see that anymore. I just see pure signal. I just see pure information. I just see distilled data that you can go deeper with and say, right, take that print screen and analyze it with AI and study it even deeper to find the meta pattern, how it reframes your knowledge, what strategies can emerge, what dangerous implications if you ignore it, things like that. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So what you see online and what people say as well, even in a deeper level, on a one-to-one conversation, what they say, take it with a mountain of salt. Even at an even metaphysical level, everything I'm saying right here, right now, in these 4.5 or so minutes, I've filtered through my biases and standards and ideas and values and concepts and expectations. And you could say, well, if you watch all the videos, all 680 or 82 of them, then you understand my point of view and how I view the world in a much greater high definition way than just one view, one little video here No, the entire panoramic 8 or 16K definition. Wow. That's something. Essentially, information war, informational warfare, yes, but that's an adversarial way to look at it. But at a point blank, at prima facie, at first glance, take everything you read, see, hear, consume, listen, with a mountain of salt. Not to be skeptical, not in a skeptical, cynical way, but in a pragmatic way to say what that person's saying is not the full picture. There's this nice little quote that says, there's two sides to every story, and the truth's somewhere in the middle. I guess I've not really tested that per se, but that might be true. Interesting. It's a cliche, so be careful of cliche thinking, but that's interesting. Whatever you see online, whatever you see, hear, read, consume, you name it, take it with a mountain of salt. Because there's all kinds of, that sentence, that headline, could be filtered through many different biases, and it's a low resolution version of what people really truly know, or what they truly want to say, or they're even self-censoring as well. Things like that. All kinds of things at play. Sonder, essentially. I did a video about this a year or two ago. Sonder. Everyone's life is as infinitely complex as our own. Therefore, the editor of that newspaper or the guy behind that tweet, you don't know what they're thinking or not thinking. Both are true. What's true and not true. The inverse is always true as well. Or applicable. Better word to say right now. Yeah. But otherwise, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe for more, and you will see me tomorrow.